Hi viewers, Babar Sheikh with an all-new episode of Career Today, again with you. As you know, we invite guests from all parts of the world. They are specialists in the hospitality, travel and tourism industry. Today we have a very special guest with us. He is from the Singapore and his name is Mr. Muhammad Kamal bin Khamis. He is an expert in halal food, healthier food, and he is in the hospitality industry for the last about 25 years. So I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful discussion with him. We'll explore about the halal food, the healthier food, and the hospitality industry. Let's meet him. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Mr. Kamal,
Yes.
Thank you very much for being on my show today.
My pleasure, Mr.
Yeah.
Babashir.
So you have come all the way from Singapore
Yes.
to Pakistan.
Yes.
And I'll start with a question.
Okay.
Is it your first time in Pakistan?
Yes, it is wonderfully first time in Pakistan.
That's
yes.
great. That's great. And how did you find? I mean, you are here for the last 2 days here, and you were attending a conference, international
yes,
conference on halal food.
Correct.
So, how has been your experience for the last 2 days?
It's been wonderful. The weather is warm, but the humidity is acceptable. I don't perspire much. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And the food has been wonderful.
Yeah.
And I realized when I'm here, I don't look for food, which is good for my diet.
That's right. Did you try Pakistani food?
Yes, I love Pakistani foods. First time I'm experiencing
For example,
heritage
what did you eat?
Pakistani. I ate the naan, which is different from the normal naan.
Right.
And the one that I would say I love very much is the Kashmiri tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
The
Pakistani
pink tea.
Yeah, the pink tea.
Yeah,
Correct. The
yeah,
pink tea. Yes.
yeah.
It's
That's
a
right.
wonderful experience indeed.
That's good. And did you ever had this Pakistani food?
Never.
Never.
As far back as I could remember, I never had any Pakistani food.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
We have a restaurant in Singapore called the Afghanistan restaurant.
Right.
But
right.
not yet the Pakistani
Not
restaurant.
Pakistani restaurant.
Inshallah, one day.
Oh,
Okay.
inshallah. So, how did you start your career?
Okay, interestingly, I would say it's by accident actually.
Okay.
I wanted to be a designer,
Right.
industrial designer.
Right.
So I realized if I don't go through this, I will be like someone else beside the designer. In order for me to be a designer, I must gather some funds to
Right.
pay my own school fees.
Right.
So I work in the hotel industries.
Right.
So I started as a banquet captain.
Right.
And when I joined my position as a banquet captain, I fell in love with the job.
Right.
So I guess I'm more into serving people.
Generally, people
Yes.
fall in love with girls, actually. So,
I hope it stays that way. Yeah? Then we are true men.
yeah. Okay.
So when I fell in love with this, in serving people,
Yeah.
making them happy, making them their stay especially
Right.
memorable, and I forget about the needs and wants to achieve my dreams to be a
Right.
designer.
Right.
So I shift from a designer dream to become a hospitality personnel.
Where did you study hospitality?
Okay,
you got formal education.
Yeah, I have,
in hospitality management.
I have formal education. I took my F&B management in the University of Nevada, Las Vegas,
Right.
Singapore campus.
Right.
And since then, I've actually built on that to grow, to become front of the house and also back of the house. Okay, a server, a manager, and a chef.
Yeah. You are playing a very vital role in the hospitality industry in Singapore, and you are holding different positions
Yes,
also.
indeed.
What are those key positions which you are holding at the moment?
Okay, from the start, I've managed a restaurant,
Right.
okay, a banquet department,
Right.
a cafes, a catering company,
Right.
and events that related to F&B.
Right.
So now I'm focusing on training, okay, and managing the non-profit organization, the Singapore Halal Culinary Federation.
And you are the president?
I am the president right now,
Right.
in the 4th year of presidency, and also running my own company,
Right.
yeah, which also tackle halal F&B consultancy and management services.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So what else?
Right now, I will see myself as the halal ambassador in Singapore to bridge the understanding between the mainstream market and the halal market.
Why did you choose to work on halal food specifically? Because you had a wonderful career in hospitality. You worked in the F&B, which is front of the house department, and then you went to the kitchen to
Yes.
work in back of the house, and you had quite a considerable experience to
Yes.
grow in this profession. So why focus on this halal food? What actually inspired you to work on this particular? Because this is not usual, this is not
Yes.
common.
Correct.
So please shed some light on this particular area.
The incident that got me basically to focus more on halal is
Right.
when I realized that as you aged, you tend to be spiritually attached.
Right.
Being a Muslims,
Right.
the only way to go is to continue in the halal field.
That's right.
So that's where I can still maintain my interest in hospitality, but more on halal centric.
That's right. And what are the key challenges in promoting halal food internationally? Because I think it's not easy to promote
Yes.
halal food. So what is your experience in terms of promoting halal food, and what are the challenges that you have faced so far?
I think with the current context that's circling or happening around Islam or Muslims, and halal being associated to Muslims,
Right.
consumerism.
Right.
So we have this situation where when we talk about halal, it's always related to Muslim and Islam. So we have to do an aggressive approach. So the challenge would be to convince the mainstream that halal food is the way to go. It's safe, it's pure and wholesome, and it's beneficial for your wellness.
So you believe it has got a lot of potential for growth
Yes.
around the world. I mean, we can promote halal food around the world, even if some country where there is no concept of halal food. Can you promote halal food there?
I think the positive impact about halal being a Muslim domain diet is that Muslim population is growing by the numbers, and the younger Muslims, the Muslim millennials, they're well traveled nowadays. So when they travel to countries that has a limited halal resources and supplies and restaurants and offerings, this is where the local businesses, they can actually tap on this opportunity
Right.
to serve halal cuisine for the Muslim travelers.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You are also working on healthier food.
Yes.
But let me take a short break here.
Yes.
We'll come back after the break and we'll discuss about
Sure.
the healthier food.
Sure thing, sure.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
viewers, I'm sure it's a very interesting discussion going on with Mr. Muhammad Kamal. We'll take a short break here. We'll come back and we'll discuss about the healthier food, and there are a few other things which he's doing. So let's take a short break. Stay tuned with us.
Join Gotham, the leading hotel school of Pakistan, offering international hospitality qualifications from diploma to master's degree. School of Hospitality Management, School of Professional Chef and Baking, School of Travel, Tourism and Airline Management. Join Gotham for the fastest growing profession in the world.
Welcome back. We have Kamal with us, and he is doing Kamal in his profession. So, Kamal,
Yes.
you are doing Kamal in your
Kamal,
profession. I was discussing about the healthier food, and
Yes.
before I asked you a question about healthier food, I would like to know about the secret of your health. MashaAllah, you are maintaining an excellent health. And what's your age, by the way?
Okay, interesting. I was born in 1972.
Okay.
So that makes me 46 years
46.
old this year.
But you look younger
I do,
than,
yeah.
46.
Alhamdulillah.
To my understanding, you should be around 35 or maybe
Okay.
36 years.
All right, so I should buy you dinner one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are, mashallah, very handsome and smart. Have
Thank you,
you
Ram.
ever been offered some role in a film by some director?
Okay. I'm glad that no director approached me,
Okay.
but I've appeared many times on TV to
Right.
demonstrate healthier cooking.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so that's the furthest I went to.
So you have done live shows,
Live shows,
cookery
yeah,
shows.
recorded shows with
That's
celebrity
right.
chefs and all
That's
that. Yeah.
that's wonderful. So now about the healthier food.
Yes.
What is this concept, and what have you been doing on this concept so far? And what's the significance of healthier food in human life?
I think if we look back years, probably a decade or 2 decades ago, we wouldn't have an issue with regards to healthier foods because the food that we gotten is actually farmed, it's grown locally, it's pesticide free, it's harvested with care and ethicals. So right now, due to the growth in the population, the demand is greater. So for producers and business owners, they tap on this potential to hasten the growth. Thus, the addition of hormone growth, the pesticide to make sure everything looks clean and good. And then come the topic of healthier food. So to me, healthier food is related closely to your lifestyle. Right. You use a lot of spices, natural ingredients, but if you take beyond moderation, it is still not healthy. So it's about managing moderations.
That's great. That's great. You've been traveling around the world,
Yes.
I believe. And I mean, your favorite country or your favorite destination?
Destination.
Yeah.
Okay, I've traveled a lot. Okay, but two cities, all right, two cities so far before Pakistan, have attracted me and I fell in love with. One is the one in Istanbul. Okay, I was in Istanbul, Turkey, because of the rich heritage.
That is your first love?
The first love, right? Second love is, I would say, is Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town,
Yeah, because they have gone through a lot, the apartheid system, and now they are working and living harmoniously together. So, and it's a beautiful place to yes, very good.
So Lahore is your third love?
I would love to put Lahore, not third, but first. But before that, I like to make more visits to Lahore.
Sure, we look forward to it.
Inshallah.
Wonderful. All right. Kamal, I mean, you are in this food service industry, hospitality industry, and you must have been exposed to many cuisines around the world. You know, what is your favorite cuisine?
Okay, I've tasted a lot. I enjoyed a lot, but I would say the two standout cuisines would be the Indian cuisines and the Thai cuisines.
Right.
Yeah, I guess because of the richness in terms of the flavor and the versatility of the ingredients that can be multiplied and re-engineered into many other cuisines.
That's right.
But having said that, I've tried Pakistani food. I would like to explore more, maybe in another region of Pakistan, and see how it's positioned itself as among my favorites.
That's great. Any message for the youngsters who are planning to join this hospitality industry, because this is the fastest growing industry of the world at the moment, which means millions of new career opportunities for the youngsters. So do you have any message for them so that they pick up that message and they apply in their life and they also become successful as you are, mashallah?
Okay, mashallah. I think the takeaways which I can extend to the upcoming professional would be to continue stay the course, focus and be disciplined, and fight for your right, meaning to say to acquire knowledge. Never give up, all right? Be passionate about what you do. And be open, meaning to say open-minded, and be receptive towards new knowledge. And welcome ideas that can go against your own, but bring betterment for your future. So that is my takeaway. Stay relevant and be current with the modern applications.
Great, great, wonderful.
Thank you.
Kamal, thank you very much for joining me at my show. It was a treat to listen to you. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So viewers, I'm sure you enjoyed this show. It was a lovely discussion with Kamal, and he is definitely Kamal, just like his name. So Allah Hafiz, until the next show.